Portrait photography, now I love it, and if you really want to up your photography game, then it's a great place to start. Create shots that really speak about somebody, matter to somebody. Forget misty mountain pictures at dawn. We've all seen that before. It's old hat. Do you really want to be one of the million pretty pictures out there? Let's focus on people. They're what make our world so damned interesting. And let's be honest, they're what's going to make your photography damned interesting. And I'm going to show you now how to shoot portraits. Portraits like this, and this, and this even. And I'm going to show you how that series of images was created so that you can do exactly the same. Let me share it with you. Just before I do, actually, I wanted to let you in on a little secret. If you'd like to wake up tomorrow with the superpower of your choice, then simple, just bash the button below, subscribe to the channel. Easy. They believe that, they'll believe anything. So to get the best portraits, you need to go to where the most interesting people are. It stands to reason. The biggest gathering of the most fiendishly interesting people, in my experience, well, that's going to be a music festival. In particular, Boomtown. Now that is a festival in the UK here, just south of London, in Winchester in fact. And if you haven't been, then what are you waiting for? Get online, get your tickets. I got to tell you though, it's not for the faint-hearted. Boomtown is an immersive experience. You really need to dive in to get the best out of it. Right here in the UK, as I said, but of course there will be festivals just like that where you are, I guarantee it. Where the interesting people are, that's where you need to be heading to get the best pictures. Now the coolest cats on the planet were at Boomtown. So I absolutely had to take a camera, but hang on, I don't want to be carrying a great big kit around with me all day, which was a lucky thought because as it turned out, it coincided this year with a European heat wave.
Gee, I'm hot, maybe I shouldn't have put so many cameras in the bag.
There was no room in my bag for large camera kit because it was full of beer. Well, hey, come on, everybody needs to cool down, don't they? No, I needed another plan. I needed a smaller camera. My iPhone 13, obviously. No. I wanted a proper camera. And then it hit me, of course. I scrambled down to the bottom of the camera cupboard and yeah, there it was. Dusted off the cobwebs, the old Fuji X10. Now this Fuji is legendary. It's a legendary travel camera with an amazing, unbelievable physics-defying lens. I'm going to leave a link to a video on this sexy beast at the end of the video because it's definitely worth a watch if you haven't seen it. And it explains why this camera is now rarer than hen's teeth. So I pop the camera into the low pro belt bag and I'm good to go. So follow me and see how we spotted some great portraits out there. And I'm going to tell you, I missed out more portraits than I actually got. It's a great place to go. These gigs are where you need to be to get great portraits. Let's have a look at some of the pictures that I got at Boomtown.
Boomtown opens its doors and the crowds flock in, and you better start looking because there's people everywhere. Look at those coppers up there on the roof. That's gotta be worth a picture. And now the festival's starting and I can start looking for those characters, looking for those individuals. And here's a guy sheltering from the sunshine under his umbrella on his mobile phone. And as you can see, I'm really up in the contrast. I want a really colourful kind of cartoon look to these pictures. Boomtown is a magical place, and that's what I want to show on the pictures. I don't want ordinary, everyday skin tones. I want that extra contrast, that super HDR look, and even the pirates look. I want to get that real character going. And even though I'm waiting for nighttime to get that real magical fairy tale glow, fairground style glow, I'm still using the sunlight. And I'm using my time during the day to capture characters like this. Absolutely fantastic characters, and who wouldn't want to take pictures of characters like this, colour saturate them, really emphasise the contrast and the grey. And finally, you're rewarded with nighttime and colours and people. And look at it, it's such a fantastic, fun place to be. Let's go and look for some nighttime portraits. And wow, the DNB stages had got some absolutely incredible lasers and lights and dancers. Can you see the dancers in the queues there? Wow, this is absolutely fantastic. And I can't resist a couple of pictures of the light, but that's not what I'm here for. So I'm gonna have to move on. And I'm gonna head for the smaller stages because that's where I'll get most success. And here's the small stages. I'm trying to capture that cartoon effect, that high HDR colour saturated effect. That's Cool in the Gang. You remember those? Cool in the Gang? Just around the corner, there was this guy playing a fiddle. He was having a great time. Look at that. And just around the corner from him in Old Town was this really little colour saturated area just in a corner. Look at that. Got to be worth a picture. Wow, look at the colours. I love it. And this was done with that little Fuji X10, that incredible lens. And I've also popped a little bit of flash in there on the slow sync nighttime mode. Absolutely perfect to bring all those colours out. And finally, the festival at nighttime is in full swing, and this is where I'm going to get the portraits I'm looking for. Let's have a look at some of the great people I met at Boomtown. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that film and seeing those portraits. If you did, please just consider giving me a like. It really does help. And if you'd like to see how good that Fuji X10 camera really is, then click on this link here.